And so please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
Well, like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here? Is this is this really happening? He met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
But you're more in the category like Luther Richter, Arnold, okay?
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go out place everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go. We head to Kroger's, and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
how do you do it? Teach me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you gotta get the smile. Smile going on some shoes, but
Wait, hold up.
you got.
I gotta
when it's
try
time,
this with you.
when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try this
you gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny and start laughing.
Do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
This is sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
Wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. Yes. Woo! Life is good, y'all. Life is good. I'm hoping you guys are having a fantastic and wonderful and positive Wednesday. It is hump day, y'all. Hump day. We just got to get over this day, and then there's what? 2 more days until the weekend. We get to turn up at home, most likely. Or, go out on trips or whatever, as long as you're doing it within the confines of social distancing and being safe out there, then, it is all good in the hood to me, Of course, I got my wonderful group, my boys here. I'm trying to get you guys here real quick. It's acting a fool. It's acting a fool. Man. Anyway, I got my boys, Jackie Buck and Tommy Boy in the house. What's good, y'all? How y'all feeling?
I'm doing okay.
Oh,
enjoying the hump day so far.
Right on.
Yeah,
right on.
For this cold weather, man.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I will embrace that cold weather all day long. And by the way, before we go into how we're feeling today is National Nurses Day or Nurses Week, Nurses Appreciation Day, the whole 9. So I wanted to do this, okay? I'm feeling very, very inspired right now. I'm feeling very, very generous. Today is the day that we appreciate all the men and women that are in the front lines, risking their lives for our lives. And I gotta say, big shout out, big, huge thank you, a big heart emoji and all that stuff to all you essential workers right now that are risking your lives day in and day out, not sleeping, doing everything you can, putting yourselves in harm's way just so that the American people, in fact, the people, citizens of the world, can get through and live, that we can see another day. So I have to say that first off, thank you. So, because you guys have been so generous with your lives and putting your lives on the line, I felt a little generous myself. I'm feeling really, really generous right now. I am going to give $100 via CashApp to any nurse. Real talk, any nurse. You have to be a nurse. Any nurse that Skypes into the show today within this hour. I want to see if this actually works. I want to see if people are actually listening to the show. Within this hour, you have up until 10 a.m. At 10 a.m., this offer expires. You have got to Skype into the show. The Skype name of the show is the Pascal Show Skype. It's very simple. The space Pascal space show space Skype. Very, very easy. You have to be on video with me, talking to me. I need to see your face because anybody can call in on the phone and go, yeah, I'm a nurse. Nah, I ain't about that life. You need to Skype into the show. Show a form of ID that you are literally a nurse. And I will cash app you right then and there 100 smackers. That's really nice. Don't you think, guys?
Heck yeah.
That's $100. You know what I'm saying?
money.
Get that monies. That's monies. You know what I'm saying? Secure the bag, like you guys have been, but you've been securing people's lives, which is more important than the bag. But at the same time, I want to help people out today. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling very, very inspired. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling so inspired right now. I want to give back. I want to help some people out. All right. And of course, big, huge shout out to Wildlife Command Center for making this even possible. All right. They're getting out of their way to help and give back to this amazing world of nurses and frontline fighters, soldiers that are out there every single day. Real talk. So again, one more time. And of course, I'm going to say this another time right about maybe a half hour from now. If I don't get somebody Skyping in, you must Skype into the show. You must video call us. We have got to see your face. If I don't see your face, you ain't getting the monies. And then the next person who Skypes in gets it. So you must video Skype in. You have to Skype this our name. Our Skype name is The Pascal Show Skype. The Pascal Show Skype. Spaces in between each word. You video chat with us. We get to chat with you for 2 seconds. And guess what? Right then, during the show, during that time we get to talk to you, you give me your Cash App info, and I gives you the monies. It's that easy. 100 smackers. The easiest thing in the world. The easiest way to get $100 today. It's like, what did you do today? I just video chat with some show and got $100. Really? You got paid to be on a show? Damn. That's crazy, bruh. Tell me about this fantastic show called The Pascal Show, though. See what I'm saying? So, Skype in. The Pascal Show Skype is the name. You must Skype in. You must prove that you are a nurse. I will Cash App you live on the show. $100. Moving on. I'm hoping you guys are doing well. Sorry for that little sidestep, but I want to make sure everyone understands that, because some people, what do I have to do? It's like, oh my dear God. And it'll be like a video. There'll be a literal video out there that breaks it all the way down, and they'll go, wait, what time? It's like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure everybody knows. Boom. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing all right. Yesterday I got my nursing degree, and so now I'm calling in the show. Hi.
Thank you. Hey, you get $100. You get $100. You get $100.
Yeah, that's right. No, I'm doing good. One of the more low key Cinco de Mayos ever, I think. That was yesterday.
Yes.
So
thank you, Jack.
Did a whole lot of nothing.
A whole lot of nothing. Yep. A whole lot of solace. Interesting.
Tacos.
Oh yeah.
You had tacos. The funny thing is I didn't have nothing Mexican centric at all yesterday, like at all. It didn't feel like Cinco de Mayo, so I didn't really do anything crazy. I didn't go like running around and wearing a sombrero for just for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, And real quick, of course, everybody who's watching and listening and all that, please share this with your friends. Share this with your friends that are all essential workers, that are all nurses. Like I said, I want to give some love back, And like I said, you got 45 more minutes. So if you're going, oh my God, well, I don't have Skype. Well, it takes less than a minute to download the app. Get yourself set up. You have till 10 a.m. to call into the show. So
Central Standard Time.
Central Standard Time. Sorry. Right. Yeah. You have 45 minutes. Let's just say that. You have 45 minutes to make a call. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Yes. Skype in the show. Like that. Skype into the show. Do not call. Skype. We must see your face. If I don't see your face, like I said, you don't get the monies. Anyway, moving on. Let's go into our headlines, some of our headline news. Now, we were just talking about this. United Airlines is trying to separate, is trying to break up with their employees. Do you mind jumping into that and diving into that a little bit more, Tommy boy?
Oh my gosh, this is, we're talking about essential workers and nurses right now and how wonderful they are. On the opposite end of that spectrum, from the good and the altruism that these nurses are showing is United Airlines. Yesterday, their chief operating officer came out and said employees should seriously consider voluntary separation from the airline, which on its surface, if you don't know anything about business, seems like a nice thing where it's like, hey, it's maybe time to move on. We don't really have the business, we don't have the income available to pay you. But what he's really trying to do is trying to skirt the regulations from the bailout that they received. United Airlines received $5 billion of taxpayer money as part of their bailout, with the stipulation being they can't fire any employees until October 1st. And they've pretty much said October 1st, we're going on a firing spree. We are going to fire as many people as possible. But hey, before then, we don't want to pay you either. So please voluntarily quit the company so that we don't have to deal with getting you unemployment. We don't have to deal with that through our insurance. So they're really, really just gaming the system, just screwing people over. It's just slimy corporate BS at its worst.
Now, they can do that? Like, they can legally get away with that?
Yeah, they can. It's really gaming the system. It's kind of, it's about as... It's definitely gaming the system. They found a loophole in the bailout, but it's just walking right up to that line. It's just it's disingenuous, and it's really scummy. It's just they're just trying to avoid the unemployment insurance, and more importantly, they're trying to keep that $5 billion bailout of taxpayer money that they got in order to retain their employees.
Yeah.
And now keep in mind, the only reason every time there's an economic crash, the airline industry seems to get bailed out. They last got bailed out in 2009. And rather than keep cash on hand for the next economic calamity, they spent their whole time buying back stock.
Right.
So this is just corporate greed and having no cash on hand to keep operations going and then taking it out on their employees. But it is just scummy as hell.
But if you really think about it, they can get away with that kind of stuff. Why? Because we need the airlines. We need transportation. So they can basically get away with murder in a way because we need it. We need those airlines. If every airline just tanked, we'd be screwed. As far as the country would be screwed, the world would be screwed. So, man, it's incredible what the rich can do, what the rich can maneuver around, because that's some crafty stuff, man. That's some real crafty, like dodging in and out type of thing. Like, well, actually, there is a loophole here. We could keep our money and not have to pay them, any of our employees. And we could still we could still retain all this cash. That's what's up. You see what I'm saying?
And they're before that October 1st deadline, they're going to ask employees to take I think 20 days of unpaid vacation time. So they are skirting this thing as much as possible, hanging on to that $5 billion while just walking right up to the line of breaking the regulations and the law. Wow. And I mean, this isn't to say that their business isn't screwed. I mean, they're, I think their scheduled flights are down by like 90% of what was originally planned from last year.
Yeah.
So they're all, and Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett, has pulled out all of his money from the airline industry. He was invested in a ton of them. I mean, he had like 10% ownership in several different airlines. He pulled all his money out, saying it's a mistake and that there's just not a lot of long-term viability and a way to turn profit with airlines now.
He did a pretty tricky move too. So when there was that first little crash that happened, not too long ago, he pulled out like 2 or 3% because he had over 10%. And when you have over 10%, and if you go to sell like all of your, like any of your shares, like you have to announce it to the public. So when that first dip came, he sold and put everything under 10%. And that way he silently was able to dump the other 9% that he owned of the whole stocks without telling the public about it.
Wow.
And everyone's like, what happened last night? Oh, yeah, he doesn't own any more airlines. When we thought he was only dumping 1 or 2%, oh no, he was just getting around regulations. So yeah, all the rich know how to get richer. It's not you, it's me. I just don't want you to work in here anymore, so I can keep more money for my pension. That would be great.
The other weird thing about that Warren Buffett thing is, like, doesn't he have like something like a record amount of money on hand? Doesn't he have like $135 billion on hand that he's not investing right now?
Of course.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't trust the market. And yet his whole thing on Sunday was, oh, trust the market. America will survive, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, this guy's like pulling all his money out of the market and not putting it in anything. He's betting against America while saying, oh, bet on America. We're still,
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot of people are kind of being underhanded creeps right now.
What else is new? And that how isn't that how it goes? Ain't that how it goes right now? Any by any means necessary, they find that's what America is. All the rich get rich and the poor get poor. This is a perfect example of that. It's like, you know what? Hey, thanks for the multi-million-dollar whatever bailout that I just got. Yeah, all our workers have to get fired. Sorry. Apply for unemployment and hopefully you'll get it. And some people right now who still to this day, there's a lot of people who have applied for unemployment that still haven't gotten their unemployment checks, that have applied a while back, that are still waiting to get their first unemployment check. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's a lot, but then yet these corporate, these, I hate to say 1%ers, but I'll say it. Those people that are up there, they're at another level of money. They're another level of economic status. They're the ones that are sitting there just getting fat off the backs of people that they just let go of because they found a loophole and they found this bailout. You see what I'm saying? It's wild. It's really, really wild. And it shouldn't even, this is the kind of stuff that really frustrates me about how the country works and how businesses work in this country. It's not how it should be. But go ahead, Jack.
And the other thing is there's the CEO of United Airlines, Oscar Munoz. He's doing this whole smoke and mirrors thing where he's saying, oh, I'm giving up 100% of my base salary through the end of at least June. And aren't I a good corporate citizen? Mm-hmm. In 2019, his base salary was $1.25 million, but that only represented 10% of his total remuneration package. So that's only 10% of how much he's really getting paid, but it's all just PR saying, oh, I'm not getting paid. That guy's still getting rich. They're getting this huge bailout, and they're just trying to skirt, just trying to do the most underhanded stuff.
Who else doesn't take their check? Is the president of the United States. He doesn't take his check. Isn't he such a nice guy?
Right.
So giving. So giving.
And he doesn't have anything to do with his businesses anymore at all. He's not involved at all.
His fingers aren't in any of that stuff at all. You know what I'm saying? No, not at all. It's so funny. My Lord. Okay. I want to go somewhere, but I'm not going to go there because that's another rabbit hole that I don't want to jump down. I just don't want to go there. I do want to go there, but I'm not going to go there because it's too long of a conversation, and that would take up 3 hours. I guarantee you that. But before we go into that, it is pretty wild that those are the things that are that these companies can legally get away with. That's why I was looking at Tom being like, can they literally legally get away with this stuff? That's beyond me, man. That's beyond me.
Yeah, they believe me, they had lawyers going over the fine print of that bill for that $5 billion. They probably helped write. I mean, undoubtedly, their lobbyists helped write that bill anyway. and knew before it was even passed how to get around it. But yeah, it's really scummy. It's very disingenuous.
Hella scummy. But of course, you know, we're going to jump into a commercial break. But before we do, I'm just going to repeat one more time. It is National Nurses Day. It is Appreciation Week, the whole 9. So today I'm in a very giving mood. I am giving $100. Actually, Jack just put it up. This is awesome. Thank you. So are you a nurse? Skype into the show between 9 and 10 a.m. today. You must video chat us. You must be on camera. Our Skype name is The Pascal Show Skype. Spaces in between each word. Please give us a call. Skype into the show. I am dead serious. I will cash app you live on the show $100 or 100 doll hairs. Jack just went, what?
And can you imagine how pissed off someone would be?
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious if I did. That'd be hilarious if that happened.
I don't even know how he sent it to me through Cash App. He got me 100 doll hairs. I don't even know how he did it.
How did he do that? That's amazing. You know, because it's just zeros and ones, actually. You know what I'm saying? It's just digital. You know? So all you got to do is Skype into the show. The Pascal Show Skype. You talk to me for 2 minutes. We get to ask you some questions about what it's like to be in the front lines and helping people out the whole 9, because you guys are doing some amazing stuff. You guys are seriously superheroes. It's funny because what's so messed up is a lot of times where we're going, oh, we only appreciate the things that we have until when we really like are in dire straits, like right now. You know, it's like, oh gosh, the doctors and nurses are superheroes. They've always been superheroes, guys. They just happen to be really dope right now, standing right there in the midst of it all, risking their lives even more. This is more than just someone getting sick or fighting a disease or breaking their arm type of thing. This is something that is highly contagious, that people are actually putting themselves in harm's way for, just so we can be safe. And it's funny how we suddenly are appreciating them now when we should be appreciating them all the time. Every day we should be like, y'all are superheroes. You know, it's the same thing with any person that's a first responder, you know, any first responder, same thing. You know, it's like when we only started appreciating, this is going to sound really bizarre, but just roll with me on this. But it's only the times that we are going to appreciate like the military in a way is when like Independence Day happens on American soil. Like aliens come to America and start shooting everything down, and all of a sudden our Will Smith of the military comes in with his cigar and starts kicking ass and taking names. Then we go, you guys are superheroes. Instead of, no, you guys have always been superheroes. You're putting your lives on the line every single day. We only appreciate it when we are in dire straits, which is unfreaking believable. So anyway, I digress. I'll get off of my soapbox. But I want to give back to you guys. To one lucky nurse. Skype into the show. I will talk to you, and I will cash app you the money live on the show. Okay? The Pascal Show Skype. Piece of cake. I need to see your face. I need to see that beautiful face. I need to see that face of a superhero today. That's all I ask. And then you get $100. We'll be right back. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
You're going to perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. For more information, call us now.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Sex, money, power, respect. All of us have in this scrutiny. All the good people different to me.
Hey, take up your glass.
The festival is crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers, and leaks. Entertainers are talking for tweakers and losing their selves and not so unique. All of us under surveillance. We wasn't feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling around and they faded. They live in the world that's degrading for people that's constantly hated.
Imagination. Image a world. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugar Fire. Still open all of our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range to you. So if you get hungry, come on by.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and sticking around. It really means a lot. And like I was saying before, I'm literally giving away $100 via CashApp, all thanks to Wildlife Command Center. So if you are out there and wanting some monies and you are a nurse, Skype into the show. It's as easy as that. Skype in the Pascal Show. Skype, talk to us for or talk to me for like a minute or two. Talk about your time. We show you appreciation by cash apping you $100 hairs. It's going to be amazing. Literally $100. I'm sorry, $100.
Yeah.
I'll stop messing around with the doll hairs thing, okay? Because I don't want people getting it twisted. All right, I'm a nice human being, and I know that there's a lot of people out there that could really use the cash right now. Everybody needs some cash sometimes. You know, remember that song? Remember that? Yeah. Remember that jingle? 877 cash now. You know what I mean? So I'm willing to throw you guys some quiche. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A little quiche. Little monies. But anyway, hope you guys are having a fantastic day and all of that. But of course, we got to go into our other headlining news. There was a security guard at a Dollar General that was killed the other day because he told a customer that she could not receive service because she wasn't wearing a mask. So Tom has the story. Tom, speak on it.
Yeah, this was up in Michigan at a Family Dollar. I guess this woman, Charmel Teague, was shopping at the store with her daughter. It sounds like Charmel was wearing a mask. Her daughter was not wearing a mask. And the security guard came up and said, your daughter needs to wear a mask or else I cannot serve you. I guess the daughter ended up leaving the store. But Charmel Teague got into a loud verbal argument with him, I think spat at him or something like that.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, you're banned from the store. You can't shop here anymore. She then called her husband, who came down, also got into an argument with the security guard and shot him in the head and killed him. It's
Actually, let me reiterate, because the actual breakdown of the story is the husband and son came to the Dollar General, confronted this security guard while they're in this verbal fight, the verbal exchange, this aggressive exchange of words. The son went up and shot the guard in the head. And this is what it shows in the security camera footage. So the son and the son and the dad, the father, are still at large. They have not obtained those two suspects. The mother has been obtained, but those two are still at large to this day, at least as of taping of this live show right now. So it's a damn shame, and it's I hope that they catch them and they get punished within the full extent of the law. Because just because this guy, the security guard, was a father of 8.
Wow.
That was a father just doing his job and just simply asking people to put on a mask. And those people got upset. That woman got upset. They were just shopping with their. She was just shopping with her mom, with her mother. They were out there. She was at the Dollar General. They asked her. The guard asked her, please put on. I can't. You cannot be in here if you don't have a mask. She got upset, then left. Came back with her husband and her son, and the son shot the security guard point blank in the head. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What's funny is that there are a lot of places, a lot of stores, even in where we are, even in St. Louis right now, that are not allowing people in if you don't have a mask on. You have to have a face mask. It is mandatory right now. If we're going to be opening the states and doing all this stuff, this is something that we just have to do. So there's no reason for anyone to get upset and that riled up over the fact of having a mask on or not having a mask on. This is just something that we have to do. There is no reason for someone to die, a father of 8 to die. There's no reason for that at all. And I hope they find these jerks. Man, it is so frustrating to hear this kind of story when the man is just innocently telling a woman to put on a mask or please go home, get a mask, and you can come and be a patron here. You can be a customer. Easy as that, you know? Anyway, it looks like we have a caller.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, let's do this. Let's see who this is.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Pascal.
Hi.
This is Kathy.
Kathy.
I am sisters with Julie Lally. She told me to call in.
Okay, well, do you have video chat?
Oh, I just set up the app.
Okay.
I'm sitting here in my kitchen with, and I'm off today.
Okay, so do me a favor. Unless somebody else calls back, because the guidelines are you must video chat in. I am not.
How do I do that? Just push the video?
You should be able to push the video, and we should be able to see you. If not, then just call back and Skype back in. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
but
I'll
video
try.
chat.
Okay, I'll try it.
Okay.
All right.
Bye. Hello?
Baby steps. Here we go.
Yeah, so hopefully she'll call back again. We shall see. We most definitely shall see. Unless she's still on. I don't know. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I think she's trying to find the video part.
Yeah, I think she's trying. I think she's trying to figure it out as we speak. It's just donk. Like that the entire. Anyway. Okay, she is. Let's see this. I should be able to merge it, and then she should be able to be on.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, come on. Hello? Hold on. You know what? Jack, Tom, I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you guys back. All right? I'm going to try to get you guys on this one too. So hold on, okay?
Okay. Cool.
All right. Cuz I want to give the monies. I want to give the monies. That was hilarious. Okay. Let's try this. Skadoosh. Anyway, so as we are speaking right now, as we speak, Julie, how you doing, Julie? She's watching on Facebook. Anyway, your sister, I guess, is calling in. She's a nurse. You just said on Facebook she's a nurse on the COVID floor. at DePaul Hospital. Okay, here we go. Hold up. Hello.
Hello, I think I got
Oh my Lord, you do look exactly like your sister. It's ridiculous. No, it's beautiful. She's beautiful. You're beautiful. I just wanted to bring in my my cohorts real quick, because I want them to be on this conversation as well, if you don't mind. But Kathy, right? Kathy?
Yes.
Hi. How are you?
I'm off today. I'm good.
That's awesome. So your sister just was on and saying to us that, and I want to make sure everybody can see your face. So I really appreciate you Skyping in, seriously. So your sister was just saying that you are a nurse on the COVID floor at DePaul Hospital. So can you just like tell me a little bit of like what it's like on that floor right now, how things are going, the whole nine?
Well, it is, the whole hospital is locked, so no visitors can come in besides staff. So it is a very different.
I say that again. I can't hear you. Say that again.
It's very different having no visitors around, so it's just hospital staff, So it is a very unique time right now, and that it's very, I am on the ICU. We do have some, but we have lost quite a few.
I am really sorry to hear that. And just really quick, I don't know if you are covering your microphone or something, but your voice keeps going in and out. Just so you know, I am really, really sorry. But I'll say this. I have to say on behalf of everyone on the Pascal Show, and of course, everyone around the world, I just want to say a big, huge thank you for risking your life every single day, and putting yourself on the front line like that. Because, I can only imagine how scary is it? I don't mean to ask to be so frank like that, but I got to ask, are you scared for your life yourself? Are you constantly wondering if you have symptoms and all that, or are you not as worried, as one might think?
I think we all my coworkers were pretty, I think, frightened in the beginning. We were told so many different rules with the PPE, and what we were told that, what was told to us prior to all this pandemic of how you use PPE, and the rules have changed, right? Because there's the PPE is scarce, and so that is, I think, is in the beginning was very scary. We're not knowing, how things are gonna, some nurses have full face masks, some have half face masks, and somehow they were able to acquire those. They got them personally, so we aren't provided that at the hospital. We're just provided the basic, N95. And you are fit tested for those, so they come in different sizes. But we're all on it, all there. You're shoulder to shoulder. You're across the bed. And knock on wood, nobody in the ICU that I work with has been out. So all of our staff is.
I see. Well, man, I can only imagine how nerve-wracking it can be. It's got to be a very tough and stressful time over there. And of course, I've been seeing a lot of things in regards to people having issues like they are having a lot of nurses I see on at least in the media. They're showing a lot of nurses that are just doing crazy amounts of hours, the whole nine. Are the hours still as daunting as they perceive in the media, or are you guys kind of finding the rhythm and finding the right type of schedule for everyone?
I think what they're incorporating at DePaul, at least that's the only unit that I'm on, is they're providing us a lot of ancillary staff. So there are a lot of nurses that don't have caseload right now because all the elective surgeries are on hold, right? So there's a lot of staff not being used in their normal capacity. So they're coming up to the floors and helping us. So it was pretty amazing and awesome that there are nurses that maybe were bedside nurses 20 years ago, 15 years ago. They are now in surgery or wherever that they are. They aren't working, but they want to help.
Yeah.
So they are assistants, like we call them taskers. They come and run and get us things, or just a second set of hands. So that helps us. And we work 12-hour shifts. We work 12-hour shifts. We work 12-hour shifts forever. So the hours are no different. What requires that now we have to load up on all the PPE. We have to dress differently. We have to just be more cognizant, I think. And so the hours are the same. The challenge is that yes, they're asking. We're short because of the volume of patients that we're getting. That you can only take on so many because the unit can only hold so many, and there's only so many intensivists to be able to monitor the patients. So we're at a limit of what the doctor volume is as well.
Yeah.
And so they're asking us, can you pick up extra shifts? And we do. So everybody's in it together. We're working. So you help each other out.
That's awesome.
But, a lot of us have, we work 3 12-hour shifts. And so that's a normal work week. So definitely, there's a lot of us picking up 12 hours. So.
Yeah. So it's like it's every day. It's not a big change. It's every day for you guys, but it's just the level of stress I can only assume is at an all-time high, dealing with a lot of people that are trying to fight this virus, and obviously there's new news happening every single day in regards to the virus, and trying to stay healthy also for yourself and for your family must be really, really tough, and must be an ongoing obstacle course. Every day is an obstacle course for you, So like I said, Kathy, for the fact that you just called in, the fact that you are, a nurse working the front lines, the whole nine, I have to say a huge thank you to you. But I also want to do this. You need to tell me what your CashApp information is, so I can give you some monies.
I don't even have that. I was just calling. My little sister's like, "Oh, you need to do it," and I'm like, "Well, I have Venmo. That's all I got." So I don't have
Venmo.
That. Do it.
Venmo. Hold up. Venmo. Do I have Venmo?
I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I do. I have Venmo. How's that? I'm willing to bend. I'll do that. So let's see. How do we do this? This is the first time I've done this like this. Okay. So tell me your name.
So under my Venmo, I do believe it has my maiden name in there as well. So it's Kathy with a K.
Kathy.
And Lena is my maiden name, Lena, and then Elliott, Elliott. So let me see.
Elliott, you said?
Kathy Elliott. 2 L's, 2 T's.
Okay, so it's Kathy Lena Elliott?
Yep.
Okay. 2 T's. Huh. I'm not seeing it. Kathy with a Y, right?
Yeah. And that's terrible. Now you're going to make me get off my phone, and then I'm going to lose you.
Elliott.
Well, maybe is there a way we can do this? Like if you like an email, if you just have the information sent through email.
So look up. It's terrible. Hold on.
Oh, she just. No, I'm just kidding. She just disappeared, everybody. No, I'm just playing.
Okay. So.
Yes.
You there?
Hi. Yeah,
Okay.
we're here.
Kathy, with a dash, Elliott, and you should be able to find me. I had to look up my address.
Kathy Elliott, 13?
Yes, that's it. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. Yes. There we are.
I don't have my glasses on.
It's okay. Okay.
But I have to say that I'm very proud of who I work with. I'm very proud with all the nurses that I'm with. We are a family, and you know, I've always been proud of being a nurse, and it's just different times. So.
Okay. Boom. Money has been sent. Be sure that you got it and everything. You know. Because did you get it?
Yeah, it just came over.
You just got $100 for being a dope nurse. Thank you so much for Skyping in with us live on the Pascal Show. I hope that is something that you can use for any protective gear, or anything, you know, to pay off anything. Just, you know, go buy yourself a car. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I could always use some new shoes.
Some new shoes, you know what I'm saying? Get, you know, a down payment on some new Yeezys. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I really appreciate you coming on and being on the show. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing on the front lines. And thank you so much for saving all of our lives. It really, really means a lot.
Well, this was fun. You made my morning. Thank you very much.
You're very, very welcome. Have a blessed rest of your day, okay? Talk to you. Hopefully, you know, stay healthy out there, sweetheart. Thank you.
Stay to you. Stay well.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.
Like I said, guys, that was really amazing. And I know it took a minute to get things kind of put together. You know, it's one thing to have them on. It's another thing to be like, all right, who's got what? Who's got this? You got CashApp, you got Venmo, you got PayPal, you got whatever's. There it is. So there you go. There you have it, y'all. That was dope is all get out. Here it is, man. You guys that are out there that are doing these amazing gestures by waking up every single day and putting your lives on the line every day just means so much to everyone. Not only just myself, to everyone. So I just felt like I needed to bless somebody today, because they've been blessing us with their lives, not only just their time, but their lives. And so huge thank you to Kathy. And of course, huge thank you to all the nurses out there that are busting their butts for all of us. Anyway, we got to go into a quick. When we come back, I'll be sitting down and chatting with my brother, Cedric Cobb. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
You're going to perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else so we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. For more information, call us now.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Sex, respect. All of us in this community, all the good people different to me.
Hey, take up in glass.
The festival's crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers and leaks. Entertainers and trucking for tweakers and losing their seconds and loves are unique. All of us under surveillance. We wasn't feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling around and they faded. They live in the world that's degraded for people that's constantly hated.
Imagination. Image a world. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugar Fire. Still open all of our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range too. So if you get hungry, come on by.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center, a professional nuisance wildlife management company specializing in providing animal removal for residential, industrial, and commercial clients. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. Exactly which animal are we dealing with? How is the animal getting inside the home? What kind of damage is the animal doing to the structure? Once we get the answers to all of these questions, we develop and write up an action plan to resolve the animal issue completely and provide a quote to implement that action plan. We perform a very in-depth 70-point wildlife inspection. From visually inspecting the highest point, the chimney, to physically crawling inside the attic space and looking for animals, chewed wires, fecal matter, chewed structural wood, we inspect everything. Our inspection process covers all of the following 70 points: animal-proof chimney cap, roof ridge vents, roof to soffit junctions, dormer fascia, attic gable vents, gutter lines, fascia trim, garage door, utility penetrations, water, gas, electric, and cable, bathroom vents, attic roof ridge vents, attic electrical, wiring, junctions, boxes, and lighting, concrete decks, additions, wooden crawl spaces, basement plumbing, penetrations, ceiling, floor, and wall. Wildlife Command Center's mission is to deliver the finest quality wildlife removal and pest control service that is safe for the environment. For more information, call us now.
Hey, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Pascal Show. Man, we just had a wonderful first hour. We just gave a wonderful nurse, a nurse that's working in the front lines right now, fighting off that COVID-19 and risking her life every single day to save everyone else's life. We just blessed her with $100. Shout out and sponsored by Wildlife Command Center. So huge thank you to them and their generous hearts. But anyway, I have somebody else that's doing something really, really great with his company to help people out in regards to staying safe during this pandemic. I have my brother Cedric Cobb in the hills. What's up, my brother? How you doing, man?
I am doing fantastic. There's, I know it's not too many people say that in the climate that we're in right now, but God has been extremely good to us and put us in a situation where we can actually make an impact and do some things very different. These are uncertain times, but in the midst of it, you can be certain about a couple of things. And,
yes, absolutely.
Things are going to continue to change. So that's one level of certainty. So if you struggle with change, this is going to be really rough.
Yes.
But
yeah, we are definitely in that time where it is all about changing, being part of the change. You know, being able to, every single business owner, every single entrepreneur needs to be on that level of being able to be malleable, being able to run with the, run with the times, change things up. Not everything, like, for example, you have Best Wardrobe Solutions. So not everything that you guys have is essential right off the bat. It's more fashion and business for those who are in fashion or into business and looking sharp on camera, so on and so forth, or for that big power meeting, the whole nine. But you guys have actually changed your gears a little bit to help out in regards to helping people protect themselves during this pandemic. Can you just jump in on that a little bit and elaborate on that situation?
Absolutely. I think it would be really good a little bit for people to kind of know who we are in general. Then I'll jump right on that. So Best Wardrobe Solutions is an international men's fashion technology company that focuses on really helping men look and feel their best. We were featured on Shark Tank last April for our patented product called the Best Pocket Square Holder, which holds a man's pocket square in place in his jacket pocket, keeps it from moving around. Well, because of our relationships that we have overseas, we've sourced material, we've had custom suits made, we've done all kinds of different things in conjunction with also being manufacturers ourselves. It's I tell my team, I said, this is the pivot in the pandemic right now.
Yeah.
This is the pivot in the pandemic. And so this is very much so our wheelhouse to a degree. So what we've been able to do is our pivot is where now we are able to provide and sell and distribute personal protection equipment. I think the buzzword is PPE in the industry right now. So we've got KN95 respirator masks and surgical masks. We have access to forehead thermometer scanners, full body hazmat suits, hand sanitizer, things of that nature. So we've been able to really help out everyone from small in-home healthcare businesses all the way up to major hospital systems here in St. Louis, and even a very large transportation company here in St. Louis, and I'll have them be unnamed just through privacy, but they're really keeping our transportation going, and we're a major part of that for them.
That's incredible, man. I love that you guys have been so flexible with this situation, because I know that there's a lot of businesses out there that maybe are specialized businesses, right? So they're sitting there going, oh my dear God, I don't know. Oh Lord, I don't even know what I'm going to do for said thing. It's like, I don't know what I need to do to be able to keep the business running so that you don't have to shut your doors completely. I love that you guys have found a way to change gears a tiny bit, not entirely, because you guys still do wardrobe solutions. But you now now you guys have a new department of your business, which is really huge. And that's something that's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring you onto the show, because I wanted to show people that not only can you have your Best Wardrobe Solutions, but you can also have another segment or another awning underneath that large awning so that you can keep your businesses rolling. But also help with the community, help giving back while you're still being able to run your business at the same time. So it's really incredible that you're doing it. Now, is this all online based, or is this something that is in a brick and mortar type of situation? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure. So what we're able to do right now is anyone local companies that buy in bulk from us, what we're doing, sort of our give back to St. Louis, if you will, is if they're located in the St. Louis metropolitan DMA, whatever bulk orders they make, we're actually delivering to them for free. And and that's huge. That's huge considering how much that would actually cost in real life to actually have multiple big boxes delivered to your home for masks or hand sanitizer or what have you.
Yeah.
So that's one give back to St. Louis. But we have clients all around the country right now. It's available. Everything's available in 2 different areas. So we do not have, it's not a brick and mortar situation, but they can go onto our website, which is bestwardrobesolutions.com/PPE, or just go to bestwardrobesolutions.com, and you'll see a banner on the front. You click that and it'll take you right to the page of certain things we do have available in very small quantity for consumers if they need them. However, for companies that need more specialized items, larger quantities, they're able to also on that same page fill out a brief form, and it shoots to us. We'll get them a call right back, or we also have a toll-free 24-hour number that they can call as well. I mean, staff currently, we're working from 10 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night, 7 days a week right now. Wow. So it's really that critical for all of us to be committed in this particular time. It's like, this is not a time to rest. This is a time to do your best to try to figure things out as we continue to go through this. Every minute that goes by that someone does not have personal protection equipment in order to not just protect them, but to protect others who are around them, we're literally putting people's lives in jeopardy. So we're not really caring too much about our own comfort at this time. We're really pushing ourselves and drinking a lot of coffee and and making sure we don't put ourselves in harm's way too, because we don't want to go down as well. So we're very, very strategic about how we move and how we operate. So again, bestwardrobesolutions.com website is going to be really, really essential for people to use and lock that in. And the other thing that we have that many other entities don't have is a lot of these things we have on hand. And for most personal protection equipment, you have to wait a week, 2 weeks, maybe longer, depending on what you're ordering and how much. But we physically have a lot of these products on hand, at least masks we have on hand in-house, and thousands of them. So we made a very largeable investment up front in order to do that. So lean on us a little bit. We've also been a supply chain for many organizations that they keep coming back and buying perpetual from us. It's kind of crazy. We've only been going through this for a little over 30 days, and it's been a whole lot happened in 30 days, a lot.
No, I believe that. Yeah, I mean, what's crazy is that the next, God knows what's going to happen in the next 30 days. You know, things are changing consistently. Life is getting crazy. There's new things going on, whether it's new news about the virus to how all the states of our country are going to reopen, or how countries in general are going to be reopening here in the very near future. So yeah, I mean, it's almost like you got to be constantly be able to be on your toes and be agile as much as you can, because you never know, you might have to do a lateral move real quick before you go for the sprint. So I wanted to bring you onto the show, of course, not only because you have a wonderful business and I love Best Wardrobe Solutions for show, but also at the same time I wanted to give everybody a little light of hope that you can still run a business, even if it's a specialized or a niche, if you will, if it's a niche type of business, you still can, open up another avenue that can still draw business to your business. And that, don't give up, that think on your toes, think on your feet for sure.
Pascal, can I say this about businesses really quickly?
Sure.
I really want to encourage entrepreneurs.
Please.
Now, some businesses are structured in such a way that they're not eligible for the payroll protection program that the government has released. I've come to the realization there is not going to be a bailout. It's like for whoever survives or even takes it another level deeper to actually thrive in the face of this pandemic time we're living in right now, are going to be the businesses that are really going to truly scale and grow like crazy post COVID-19, if you will. So I think it's best for entrepreneurs to go into this situation thinking that there will not be anything, there will be no finances that will help me at all, number one. And so I think if you go in with that mindset, it forces you to be more creative. Here's the other thing. Our country was built on the backs of entrepreneurs. Free enterprise system where all the people who signed the Declaration of Independence were all business owners. Okay. And so with that so think about this, 65% of employment, 65% of the people who are employed are employed by small businesses. So that means that we have to be creative enough to solve whatever economic problem that we do have as entrepreneurs. It's up to us to galvanize our mindsets and really dig deeper, get quiet, listen to that small little voice in your head, and tap really, really deep into the level of creativity it took you initially to start your company and your business, and it will start to speak to you. The industry will help you figure out some different things that you need to do or things you need to be teeing up to do when things start to open up a little bit more. And even when things open up, it's not like a jailbreak. It's not like, all right, hey, we're free. We're out here. Let's do our thing. No masks on. We're just out here living our best life. It's like, no. Even when things open up, it still needs to look very safe. We still have to be very intentional about how we move. We still need to practice social distancing. Those types of things are still important because we don't have a cure. We don't have a fix for anything right now saying, look, this is how you can move, but there's a certain way it needs to look. It's a certain way it needs to look. And with that, there are opportunities for you in the midst of that. There may be an abbreviated version of what you normally do, but figure whatever that is out. And as you go, just like anything, you tweak and you change and you tighten down screws and you hammer in nails. And there's just different things that happen along the way that you tweak it along the way. You may not have the complete plan all up front, but get in the game. You know, it's one thing that I know is the biggest, how should I say, cure for fear is action. That's the biggest cure for it. You have to get in action mode in order to overcome fear, complacency, and all these other things. Get in the game. Get in the game. Even if you can't physically get in it, mentally get into it.
Right. I love that you just said that. I mean, the biggest solution to fear is action. And I can't agree with you more. I mean, we are most definitely in a time where a lot of people are worried, scared, not knowing where the next dollar is coming from. And then there's a lot of people that are being complacent and saying, oh, well, I got the bailout. It's going to be fine. Or, I got this stimulus check. It's going to be fine. It's like, no, you still got $1,200. That's $1,200. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. That not a ting. You gotta keep moving. If you don't move, you die. If you ain't moving, you die. So even if you do get that stimulus check, the people should not be so chilled out, so just lackadaisical about it, just thinking, oh yeah, the government's gonna help me out and everything's gonna be fine. No, that's not how we do things in America.
It's not.
We are hardworking people. As much as we are so busy out here protesting, the amount of energy that there are people, our American citizens are out here putting that energy into protesting, saying, this is my rights, open the doors. They should be putting that same amount of energy into their businesses or into what the next move is, putting that mental energy towards something that's going to keep them safe if there's a second wave of this pandemic coming again.
And there will be, actually. So some of the consensus is two waves. This is what a lot of the professionals are talking about here locally in the Florida area. One wave is when we open things back up, people don't really have enough education, and there's a lack of personal protection equipment to help people when the economy opens back up. So there will be a lot of people infected just through lack thereof or negligence. That's one.
Right.
So that would happen this summer. Now, the second one is when we get into the fall season. Fall is when the flu is most prevalent. Well, the symptoms for both of them look very similar. Well, the flu season comes around every year like clockwork, right?
Right.
Well, this pandemic, it has no allegiance to a season at all. It's like, I'm just going to be around, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
And so the professionals are really worried about this fall because you're going to have hospitals overrun, and you don't know who has the flu and who has COVID, or both. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know if you can have both. I don't know, but we'll figure it out as we go. So they're looking at least 2 waves of this before the end of the year is out. And I mean, it's like, let's just believe what they say and let's just be prepared. And if it's better than that, we're all the better as a result of it. Is the way I look at it.
Yeah.
But no, you're 100% correct, Pascal. Is we have to continue to think and be creative and figure things out. And this is a great time to partner too. So have you ever thought about reaching out to someone and say, hey, you're good at this and I'm good at that? This may be a really good time for businesses to survive, for those guys to actually merge and join together. I'm working with a couple of businesses right now.
That's a good idea.
A buddy of mine got me into the custom clothing business. He and I are working together right now to do a lot of different things we do with our PPE. And it's working out great. We got ideas we can bounce off each other. We got different resources. Our customer base is not the same, so we're not taking away from each other, but we're only adding more value to one another as a result of it. So it's not a vacation. This is the time to really, really open up. The other thing I wanted to share with you too, I thought was really prevalent. When you think about the Great Depression, there was, stock market was crashing, soup kitchens were overrun, all kinds of crazy stuff was happening, right?
Yeah.
But for just as many of those investment bankers and entrepreneurs that were doing headers out of their window to kill themselves because they couldn't take all the pressure, there was just as many millionaires that were made during the Great Depression.
True.
So we don't really talk about that because most people are not wealth-minded. But the wealth-minded talk about all the millionaires that were made during that time. And so it's important to position ourselves and not and think how.
He froze. Oh, he froze. But he was saying something really, really fantastic, which is very, very true. I don't know what happened. Hopefully, are you back? I guess we lost him. But I think that it's what he was saying just a second ago. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Okay, you're back.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You were just saying something because we just lost you. Like it just totally just went flat. You were just saying that millionaires were made millionaires were also made during the Great Depression. Do you mind continuing on that?
Yeah, absolutely. So the biggest thing is to continue to think about, just as many people had jumped out of the window and killed themselves because they couldn't handle the pressure of losing so many different things. There was just as many millionaires that were made in the process of that, but it was because they positioned themselves in a way to be able to add value in the society that really needed something. There's still products, there's still services, there's still different things that we're going to need no matter what is going on. Because we got to eat, we got to get around, we got to breathe, we got to have furniture to sit on, we got all kinds of different things that still need to get done. And so with that, to figure out how do you solve a problem, how do you add value in this particular space is really a mental shift. One of the reasons that society doesn't really talk about how many millionaires were made during that time is because most people are not entrepreneurial minded. Okay, so since they're not, they don't necessarily get that. They're more job mentality, which is nothing wrong with having a job. I'm just specifically talking about how to scale yourself. If you're an entrepreneur, we got to think more solution oriented. Yeah. How do I position myself? How do I create value in the face of something that's really tragic that can allow me to do well while doing good?
Absolutely.
And that's what we've done. We're doing well while doing good, and it's a great place to be. And it looks like right now, not only is this something that we're doing throughout the pandemic, but it looks like it may end up being a division of our company moving forward.
That's dope, as it should be, because I think that obviously we will be sitting here dealing with this pandemic for some time. This ain't going anywhere anytime soon. This isn't going bye-bye anytime soon until there's a vaccine and we're able to actually get it to eradicate and get rid of this pandemic or get rid of this virus. I mean, we're going to be dealing with this for a while. We're going to be hearing COVID-19, coronavirus. I mean, we're going to be hearing so many different versions of this thing till it is gone, like gone. So the fact that you are going to have a new department and new piece to your business is a fantastic idea. And I urge every business owner to start thinking outside of the box. Within the confines of what you are capable of doing. Now, if you are, if you are an excellent swimmer, you don't sit here and try to fly. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep within the confines of swimming. You feel me? Like, just stay in your lane, but do something within your lane that can contribute not only to the country or to the world, but also can help contribute to the business that you've already built. Switching lanes can get really, really messy. So thank you so much, Cedric, for coming on to the show. Could you tell everybody where they can go and get these N95 masks from you guys?
Absolutely. So the place to visit is our website, which is bestwardrobesolutions.com. That's bestwardrobesolutions.com. On the front page, on the banner, right below our Shark Tank banner, you can't miss it. You click that, it'll take you right to the world that you need to be in. And if you have any questions, feel free to pick up the phone and call us at 844-757-5500. That's 844-757-5500, extension number 1. And we are here to answer any questions that you may have and really be able to put together a package or talk bulk orders with you based off what you need, so you can really, really keep yourself protected.
Yes.
Keep yourself protected. We want to be around to be with our grandkids and our moms and our fathers. I want to see retirement, and I don't want COVID to send me there anytime soon.
Facts.
So let's just operate. Let's just operate with a tremendous amount of wisdom as we navigate this particular space, and really help other people as well. Sometimes you need to have personal protection equipment, not just for you, but to actually be able to support someone else. I had the security guy come in and install an alarm, and he didn't have a mask. I stopped him at the door. I said, "Hey, you got a mask?" He's like, "Oh, no, I don't have one." Not a problem. Right. Here's one for you. Put it in the package, buddy. There you go. And deodorize the air every day in your house. Go through and crop dust and spray that thing. Anyway, I could get into all kinds of suggestions, but at the end of the day, I think the CDC has given us a lot of great advice, and we do want to listen to the professionals. But anything extra that you can do to stay safe, do that too.
Absolutely. And Cedric, thank you so much for being on. I really appreciate it. And by the way, everybody, when he says crop dust, he doesn't really mean flatulence. He means like crop dust with disinfectant. I just want to make that abundantly 110% clear, because some guys are being like, "Yo, I had red beans and rice this morning, so let's go." You know what I'm saying? We don't need that. We don't need that kind of crop dusting. Disinfectant, okay? We don't need another Trump situation happening where people are like, wait, if I flatulate, then it does it. We don't need that. But Cedric, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, Pascal. Listen,
anytime.
I'm huge. I love your show, man.
Thank you, brother.
Your platform, everything that you do, it's like you have so much courage, so much creativity. I just love the creativity all the way around. I love the videos that you do, the shorts that you do about Corona, Red Hot Riplets, all those different things. Listen, I'm like, keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. In this time, we need to laugh more than what we ever have before. So please keep them coming. Please.
Yes, that is very, very true. I'm working on it. It's hard to do this stuff without a shooter, without somebody helping you shoot stuff. It's hard, especially when you're trying to keep the social distancing thing going. Yeah. I don't want to put anybody in harm's way, vice versa. So, it can be really tough to be creative when you don't have certain things available, but I'm, still stuff's coming out for sure. I'm still putting things out for sure. But anyway, I got to get going, but thank you so much for being on, brother. Stay blessed. And I'm telling you guys have got to go and check out bestwardrobesolutions.com. If you need some masks, N95 masks, the whole nine, I'm telling you, these guys, his company is nothing but top of the line, top quality stuff. Everything from suits all the way down to PPEs. I'm telling you. You down with PPE? Yeah, you know me. You gotta go check. I'm done.
Make that.
Done. It's done, bruh. It's done. So go check out Best Wardrobe Solutions. We got to go into a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
You're going to perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. For more information, call us now.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Sex, money, power, respect. All of us in this community, all the good people different to me.
Take up your glass.
The festival's crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers and leaks. Entertainers and trucking for tweakers and losing their seconds and loves are unique. All of us under surveillance. We wasn't feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling the road and they faded. They live in the world that's degraded for people that's constantly hated.
Imagination. Image a world. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugar Fire. Still open all our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range to you. So if you get hungry, come on by.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center, a professional nuisance wildlife management company specializing in providing animal removal for residential, industrial, and commercial clients. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. Exactly which animal are we dealing with? How is the animal getting inside the home? What kind of damage is the animal doing to the structure? Once we get the answers to all of these questions, we develop and write up an action plan to resolve the animal issue completely and provide a quote to implement that action plan. We perform a very in-depth 70-point wildlife inspection. From visually inspecting the highest point, the chimney, to physically crawling inside the attic space and looking for animals, chewed wires, fecal matter, chewed structural wood. We inspect everything. Our inspection process covers all of the following 70 points: animal-proof chimney cap, roof ridge vents, roof to soffit junctions, dormer fascia, attic gable vents, gutter lines, fascia trim, garage door, utility penetrations, water, gas, electric, and cable, bathroom vents, attic roof ridge vents, attic electrical, wiring, junctions, boxes, and lighting, concrete decks, additions, wooden crawl spaces, basement plumbing, penetrations, ceiling, floor, and wall. Wildlife Command Center's mission is to deliver the finest quality wildlife removal and pest control service that is safe for the environment. For more information, call us now.
I'm sorry, I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else so we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news.
All right, welcome back, guys. I just wanted to say a huge shout out and a huge thank you to Cedric Cobb of Best Wardrobe Solutions. I gotta be real, he is a really remarkable human being. He's doing a lot of great things for people who are looking for PPEs, people who are struggling to just find the right kind of protection for themselves. Outside of just the frontline workers, even just people who are just trying to walk into a Target. Real talk. You know what I mean? It's hard out here. And nowadays there's a lot of regulations and rules that we have to abide by to make things to make things fair, to make things easier for all of us so that we can be safe and be able to have the states and cities reopen, because, you know, some states are reopening with some cities not open yet, so on and so forth. Like our state of Missouri, right now, we are in a situation where the state has opened, but St. Louis hasn't reopened yet. But now they had basically a public announcement just before the show that St. Louis will be reopening as of May the 18th. That is news right now, breaking news. May the 18th, St. Louis will officially be opening on May 18th.
Cool.
So St. Louis will be back up and running, back up to what it's usually doing, the back to the norm, starting May 18th. Obviously, not entirely the norm. There's going to be some caveats, I'm sure. But as far as our city, the city will be opening on the 18th. I don't know what that's going to what the requirements will be in regards to, say, dining out, live performances, live events, so on and so forth. But at least the city is opening. Obviously, I had a long conversation last night with some of our wonderful YouTube family members, and of course, I went into great detail of what I thought about the state even opening, period, right now. So I like that they are not reopening until the 18th. I think that's very nice. I think that's a very good idea to just see what's going to happen over the next couple weeks. I think that's enough time to just really assess if we are really fully 110% ready to open our doors the 18th. Instead of going, yeah, let's open up today. So I think they're checking things out to see if the curve is actually flattened. Personally, yeah. So I'm excited to see what they do with that.
Yeah. So I was reading. I saw that while major cities like New York and LA and New Orleans are having less people admitted and less cases that they're finding, it's all of the small towns and everywhere else that now is seeing an increase already. And people are just so against being told what to do by the government that even the suggestion of wearing face masks is like, that's holding them down. And that's going to be the issue, isn't it?
It's well, like I was discussing last night, and a lot of people who are listening and watching the show right now were on the show with me last night, and we were talking about the idea of the possibility of opening the doors soon throughout all of the country. And to me, it's wild for anyone to sit there and automatically think that we're going to be just fine. That especially when they start, like what we talked about yesterday morning show, when we talked about how they're sitting there going, there's going to be an increase of some crazy percentage of people are going to die when they open up the doors, but the government's like, some casualties, no big deal. Let's keep it going. We got to open up our doors so Americans can make money. And I keep going, well, has there been proof that the curve has flattened? Have we even seen that yet? As far as I'm concerned, New York is still battling every single day. They're still having issues. We open up all of our states. We go back to our regularly scheduled program. I feel like we're going to get we're going to get smacked in the face with a new second wave. And I don't know if everybody's ready for that. No one's ready for that.
That will extend the lockdown, besides saying, hey, everyone stay in through July.
Yeah.
Like right now, and hope that everything is gone, because no one is really staying in. I mean, the amount of cars that are out, the people that are out there and shopping without face masks on, the people that are just still going to parks, even when the signs say closed. Like I went out to the store the other day and drove by one of our parks that's nearby. And it says closed. People are still over there playing on the playground. Oh, well, no one else is here. It's fine. Okay, well, then you just go and you leave your germs there for them.
Yep.
So when the next person comes by and goes, oh, no one else is here, it's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
And, it's, I don't know. I really am worried. It's going to take 2-3 weeks, and we'll see what's happening. I still don't think that many places have the access to ventilators that they need. There's some of these companies that were producing them, but they were only able to produce so many at a time. And then also just the fact that hand sanitizer and like cleaners are still not available on the shelves at stores. I mean, how can you reopen up everything if you don't give people the access to the things that they need to be able to stay safe?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not even to mention the fact that we don't really have any way of testing the amount of people we really need to be able to test to safely send everybody back out into the world.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's how the curve flattens. You just don't test anybody anymore.
Right.
This is the flu, guys.
And that's what's funny, because as Cedric said on just in this previous interview that we just had, it's kind of like, all right, we have the flu season coming up, coming around the bend in fall. Once we get over the summer, we're going to go into the fall, and it's going to be flu season. And obviously flu cases obviously always spike and bump up every time during that time, during the fall into the winter. What if we don't have the cure for, the vaccine for COVID? So then you got people who are flooding the hospitals again, because not only are they getting flu-like symptoms, which they'll probably get flu-like symptoms, thinking that it's the flu, only to find out that it's COVID. Or they think it's COVID, they freak out, only to find out it's the flu. Or what if it was like a Big Mac sandwich of COVID and flu at the same damn time? At the same damn time? Like, really? Really? You know what I mean? Like, are we really 110% ready to just open the doors? All of it. Everywhere. Now, like as Jack just said, there are small towns that are now spiking. Cases are spiking there. When a few weeks ago, I guarantee you a lot of these small towns, because I remember there were some articles talking about small towns were complaining about having to close or shut down because they're going, we're impenetrable. We're not getting it. It's only the major cities. Now all these smaller towns are getting hit with it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what? So are we going to
take care of it either?
Right. And so then it's like, what are we going to do? So what is it going to happen? The smaller towns are getting hit with it now. But then our bigger cities, the bigger cities are opening now, are going to be opening here soon. You know, some of them are already opening. Then they're going to spike up. Those small towns are going to shut down. Then they're going to wait 2 weeks. Then they're going to open up. See what I'm saying? Then the big cities are going to shut down. Then 2 weeks later, see what I'm saying? Like it just keeps going like this, like an on and off switch.
In the arms of the angels.
Just like that. Done. So it does, to me, that doesn't make any sense for us to automatically do that. Now, I do appreciate my city for sitting here and going, hey, we're going to wait till the 18th and we're going to see what's good. I think that's smart. But at the same time, I hope that if they see spikes or if they see a change, that they change their date. That's what I'm hoping for. Of all things.
I hope so too.
Of all things, real quick, we should be looking to the big cities and the big states that are getting smashed right now with it. Shouldn't we wait to see if these numbers on the other sides, on the coasts, go down first before we actually start opening things up in the middle? You see what I'm saying? We should be looking at the other cities and states that are getting smashed on the coast, because once you open up the middle, that's when people are flying like this. Cross-pollination all day long. Do we want that? Something to think about.
No. I think it's a pretty clear no.
Yeah. It's a clear no. But you know what I'm saying. Just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, I get St. Louis opening up. Sorry, I'm just reading some of your comments here. Okay, singing. Jack, singing? Okay, moving on.
Yeah, no.
Moving on. I don't know what's going on. I'm just, I'm in this conversation. So, the thing is I don't know about all the other cities that are going on, all the other major cities in America, but that is one thing that I obviously have a concern for. Don't get me wrong. I would love to be able to celebrate my birthday. My birthday's in June. And on a selfish tip, I would love to be able to celebrate my birthday with my family and friends, with close friends and family in a place, be able to have a dope ass party. Now it's going to be a dope ass party if we're able to have friends and family together. But at the same time, though, I'd rather have a party via Zoom or video chat if that means that everyone's going to be safe. And I think that once we open our doors, I think that May 18th is going to be buck freaking wild. Seriously. Because everyone's going to be desperate to get out. All these F-boys are going to be running around desperate to get laid. You know what I'm saying? Desperate. People are going to be running around desperate for just human contact. And I get it. I fully get it. But you know for a fact that everybody on the 18th, there's somebody that's going to be crazy enough to throw a party on the 18th. Mm-hmm. Watch. Yeah. Or the day after or something like that. And it's going to be packed. And then watch. Spike.
Yeah. Do you already see that party that was thrown up in Chicago just a few days ago or last weekend or something like that? And
No.
it was packed to the doors. And some people, they showed photos and stuff, and some people had on some face masks, but majority of people didn't. Police had to come, break it all up. But there was 250 people at this house, shoulder to shoulder crammed in.
Crazy.
Here, why don't you go ahead and share some of this punch that I'm drinking?
Oh yeah. Or it's, oh my God, this tastes nasty. Taste it. That happens too all day long. And then I don't know how that's me. I'm a huge germaphobe. I still can't wrap my mind around you. If this ain't your girl or your loved one, the person that you already swap saliva with every single day with, why would you go to just random Joe and say, hey, random Joe, this tastes like trash. Taste it. I just put my mouth on it. you taste it too. And then I'm going to bring it back and I'm going to keep drinking it because it tastes nasty. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense.
And the drinking part's fine, I guess. It's the passing the cups and then touching your face mask to pull it down, taking the drink, then touching your face mask to put it back up.
Yep.
And like as you're touching more and close to your nose and stuff like that. And so because all majority of stuff is going to be respiratory rather than ingestion, that's going to pass it along. But people are crazy, man. See, and they're gonna do crazy things.
And then they get drunk, and then they forget about their mask, or about not getting sick. They take off the mask and they don't give a damn. Soon enough, it'll be whatever. We're all gonna die anyway, kind of stuff. It's like, you know what I mean? So and then of course, no matter what, even if you wear a mask, that don't mean a damn thing. That don't mean nothing. You can still get sick even if you wear the mask. It don't matter. So I don't know. Like I said, it's gonna be summertime. The sun is gonna be like right now, the sun is out. People are gonna want to be in their bikinis and you know what I'm saying. Everybody's gonna want to show off skin. Everybody's gonna want to be out because this is the time to do cookouts and barbecues and pool parties and all that stuff. Excuses to be around girls scantily clad all day long. So they're going to try to find every excuse under the sun to throw some type of party. Why? Because people want to get out. People want to have human interaction. That's just how it is, But I don't think people are going to be thinking about, after some time, give it a week. People are not going to think about that 6 feet. That 6 feet is just going to keep doing this.
Yeah.
In a matter of days. And then next thing you know, everybody's on top of each other.
Yeah.
So
what do you think about that link between all these politicians and then that pile up of money that can't get transferred back out through laundering? I would be interested to see which of these businesses that are first being pushed to being opened back up. And then like all of a sudden, does this one business have like, if they're only operating 25% capacity, do they have like tenfold the amount of money that they're used to having coming in? Like there's going to be new people that are getting, pulled into the money laundering schemes to be able to get that money out. It's going to be interesting to see. I would love to watch some balance books.
Shoot. I would love to see that as well. I would love to see like the follow the money moments.
Yep.
And see where that money really is going to. And how, if some of these things are actually going to get exposed. But I don't think it will. Shoot. Hey, United Airlines is showing their ass right now, and nothing's changing about that. It's not like people are going to need to fly. People are going to need to travel. Ain't nobody going to boycott United Airlines anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? It's like, imagine somebody trying to boycott Coca-Cola. That's impossible. That would have to be a full-on worldwide united front. So it ain't going to do anything. They're going to be like, you don't want to fly with us? Ha! Good luck. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. We still all got all that money. We still securing the bags. So, it'll be interesting to see what they do.
I see what you did there.
See what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you, Jack. I was wondering if somebody was going to catch that. Tom didn't. Tom's acting like he caught it. No. He's like, no, I don't get it. Bags, get it?
I know, I get it.
Okay.
He goes, yeah, I got it. It just wasn't that funny.
I hate you, Tom. Anyway. Hate your faces. Anyway. So, that's this interesting. It's an interesting time. So St. Louis, at least at STL, St. Louis will be reopening May 18th. The state of Missouri is already open, but I'm sure a lot of people are very excited about that so that they can at least get some of their businesses back up and running. Just like Best Wardrobe Solutions, there's a lot of other businesses that are thinking outside the box and doing more things so that they can actually stay afloat. Keep the businesses running. And that's what I recommend to a lot of people out there. A lot of you guys out there that are entrepreneurs, business owners, may have just started a business and then maybe the business had to be halted in a very dramatic way, unfortunately. These are the times to go, okay, what can I do with said business that can still help with the community, but I can still make money at the same time? These are the times, like over these few weeks, over this month, These are the thoughts that should have been going through every entrepreneur's mind, at least once, just to see if it can work, So I commend Best Wardrobe Solutions for definitely thinking outside the box for sure, So let's go on to a real quick, more top story stuff. Like, where's the beef, Tom? Where's the beef?
Wendy's is having trouble with keeping their beef stocked. That didn't come out right at all. But anyway, Wendy's is having trouble keeping beef in their stores. Wendy's was, of course, had the famous advertising campaign back in the 80s, Where's the Beef? Well, not at Wendy's anymore. Said around 18% of Wendy's 5,500 U.S. restaurants are not serving any hamburgers or other meat-based items because they are running short. Now, the problem with Wendy's is that they have all of their beef fresh. So all of their beef is, they advertise with fresh, never frozen from local farmers. Well, because they've stuck to that rule, they now do not have beef to serve in their restaurants in a lot of places.
Wow. What's crazy to me is that there's also Tony's, the meat processing company. They are still processing meat, but it's at a very, very low rate now. So there's even that too. So the fact that I was wondering that a while back when they started talking about the shortage of meat, I was going, what about like huge popular burger joints and huge popular barbecue joints, stuff like that is just meat based, very heavily based on meat. What are they doing? Like how are they going to get through this quote unquote shortage of meat? Now, the fact that Wendy's is the first fast food franchise to actually say, yeah, we're going to be giving you guys veggie burgers, I guess. I don't know. It's pretty wild.
Wendy's never freezes their meat, so it's always fresh, never frozen.
Right.
So for them, they have to get that constant new supply.
Right.
Where places like, say, Burger King or McDonald's might have like meat warehouses where they just have, 1 million pounds of meat just, frozen and waiting.
Yeah.
Right.
So, maybe that's what they might change their whole way of doing business and say, sometimes frozen.
Sometimes.
Sometimes fresh.
Sometimes frozen, sometimes fresh.
Well, I guess for now they're kind of emphasizing their chicken sandwiches and chicken nuggets, chicken-based products. But if you want to go to Wendy's and get a burger, in some places you may not be able to do it.
That's
crazy. They're saying in Ohio, Michigan, and New York, around 30% of Wendy's, 30% in Ohio, Michigan, and New York are out of beef.
Dang.
Yeah.
Seriously, where's the beef?
Back horse.
Where's the beef? That's some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
That's really wild. I mean, and the thing is as Debbie just said, hello, Debbie, you missed out on the nurse giveaway, the money. Sorry, Debbie, but you missed out. But she's saying everyone should just become vegetarian like me. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of that, though. Like a lot of people are just going to start getting very plant-based, or a lot of these fast food joints are going to start doing plant-based burgers. So, veggie burgers, that kind of thing. I mean, I don't see that as a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. If you want beef, trust me. I mean, yes, sometimes you just want meat, you want to like pull out the arrow out of the meat, it's that real, spit out the bullets, sometimes you just want meat. But if you are just craving that fast food fix, I mean, I've had a bite of the Whataburger, or the veggie burger from Burger King. I forgot what it's called. It's a Whataburger, right?
Oh, the Impossible?
The Impossible Burger. Thank you. The Impossible Burger. And it was pretty good. It's doable. So, I mean, like I said, it's not like the end of the world if they were able to find some sort of veggie-based burger for now. Yep. That's one way to do it, at least for now. Until things go back up.
I was seeing that Beyond is actually lowering the price for bulk orders of Beyond Burgers to stock grocery store shelves that are running out of meat. So they're making a play. They're definitely taking advantage of the situation Beyond is and lowering prices and
right.
You know, they're going to try and sell more by volume, hopefully.
Yeah.
Boca's like, it's our time to shine.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so moving on real quick. Of course, I wanted to say something real quick for a little bit of a teaser for tomorrow. Tomorrow is I am so excited about tomorrow. One of the main reasons is because I have an exclusive interview premiering tomorrow during the show at 10 a.m. An exclusive interview with Joyce Hawkins, the mother of one of the biggest superstars in the world, Chris Brown. And yeah, I just want to do a shameless plug because, you know, I'm excited about it and I don't give a damn. No, I'm just playing. I'm very excited about it. Went out to LA, got to sit down with her. She opened her doors to her home. We got to sit down, rap with her, the whole nine. So I just wanted to show this video, this teaser again, a nice little reminder that tomorrow, 10 a.m., it's all going down. The most exclusive interview with a woman that does not do interviews at all, like ever. So here it is, a little bit of a teaser. Quick reminder. Enjoy. Center of the entertainment universe. There's a lot of famous people you can meet in this town. I got to meet Joyce Hawkins. Joyce Hawkins is the mother of Chris Brown, one of the biggest artists of our time. But don't get it twisted. There's a lot more to this incredible woman than just being a mom. Joyce was gracious enough to welcome me into her home, and we sat down and talked about everything from what it's like to raising such a remarkable artist to what her plans are as she sets out to embark on a new endeavor with her fashion line, Rose Marone. Tune in this Thursday during The Pascal Show at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, streaming exclusively on YouTube. Yes. I am super excited about this interview. It's going to be huge. It is exclusive. It is a very intimate, exclusive. It's huge. I don't know how to explain it, but it's one of the biggest interviews I've ever done in my whole entire life. This has been an interview that's been in the works for several months now, and I can finally now put it out for everyone to listen, and everybody can watch and enjoy. And I can't explain to you how blessed and honored I am that I was able to do this interview with such an amazing person. She's such a wonderful, wonderful woman and very creative. Obviously, if you got somebody as talented and as creative as Chris Brown as your son, you better have a little bit of creativity in your body too. And she most definitely does. So I'm excited about that. And that will be premiering tomorrow during our live show at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Like I said, game changer. Biggest interview of my entire life, and so to date. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. We're gonna go into a quick commercial break. When we come back, we got some more news and we got some more games and stuff and all that. So we'll be right back. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
You're gonna perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is gonna leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. For more information, call us now.
Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Sex, money, power, respect. All of us have in this community. All the good people different to me.
Take up your glass.
The festival is crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers and leaks. Entertainers are trucking for tweakers and losing their selves and not so unique. All of us under surveillance. We wasn't feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling around and they faded. They live in the world that's degraded for people that's constantly hated.
Imagination. Image a world. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugar Fire. Still open all of our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range to you. So if you get hungry, come on by.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center, a professional nuisance wildlife management company specializing in providing animal removal for residential, industrial, and commercial clients. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. Exactly which animal are we dealing with? How is the animal getting inside the home? What kind of damage is the animal doing to the structure? Once we get the answers to all of these questions, we develop and write up an action plan to resolve the animal issue completely and provide a quote to implement that action plan. We perform a very in-depth 70-point wildlife inspection. From visually inspecting the highest point, the chimney, to physically crawling inside the attic space and looking for animals, chewed wires, fecal matter, chewed structural wood, we inspect everything. Our inspection process covers all of the following 70 points: animal-proof chimney cap, roof ridge vents, roof to soffit junctions, dormer fascia, attic gable vents, gutter lines, fascia trim, garage door, utility penetrations, water, gas, electric, and cable, bathroom vents, attic roof ridge vents, attic electrical, wiring, junctions, boxes, and lighting, concrete decks, additions, wooden crawl spaces, basement plumbing, penetrations, ceiling, floor, and wall. Wildlife Command Center's mission is to deliver the finest quality wildlife removal and pest control service that is safe for the environment. For more information, call us now.
All right, welcome back, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and checking out this show. And of course, like I always say, if this is your first time checking out this show, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on our Facebook page, and of course, hit that like button underneath this feed right now as we speak. It's been a wonderful show. It was really nice to give back to someone who is on the front lines, just risking their life every single day. So that made me feel, regardless of anything else, no matter how bad or great my day goes, I'm gonna feel fantastic today because I feel good that I was able to bless somebody and just in a way say thank you to somebody who's doing something so great. But of course, I gotta address some of these comments that are going on down below. I know that James is saying some stuff that I appreciate Debbie defending my honor. Defending me and my honor for real. Like I said, not everybody's going to enjoy this interview. Not everybody's going to enjoy any of the interviews that I do. And you guys are more than welcome to assess your own opinions, because that's why we have that First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom. But I have to say, she is a very, very kind person. And when you see the interview yourself, you can assess in your own opinions how you feel about that individual. But I'm telling you, the interview is really great. She's really wonderful. She is so sweet, and she is so kind. And somebody was just saying, another Kardashian. She is by far from that. I'll just tell you that. I'm going to defend her because I've gotten to know her, and I've known her for a while now. We've been friends since the taping of that interview. Even before the taping of that interview, we became fast friends. And I'm telling you, she is not that type of person at all. She ain't about that life. You know, she's a great mom, and she's a great grandmother, and she loves her grandkids, and she loves her son. And that's it. And you'll see all of that for yourselves when you see the interview tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's all I'll say about that. But I appreciate everyone defending me and defending her, because it's right. Don't judge a book by its cover. Check it out first and then assess your own opinion. That's all I'll say about that. All right? Anyway, moving on. Woodgrain, thank you so much for the for tuning in and giving love on the show. I appreciate that, man. Woodgrain also said the interviews were dope, especially you giving $100. Dope AF. Thank you so much, son. I really appreciate that, Lord. Seriously, man. Appreciate that, my brother. And yes, I'm going to be doing random giveaways like that. Not all the time. Come on, man. Don't get it twisted. I still got to live. But I still want to be able to give back and all that. And with, being able to do that is a blessing. I want to be able to bless people with some dope things, especially if you're doing something incredible. If you're doing something dope, let me bless you. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's going to have to be at scheduled times, because this is not coming from me. This is coming from sponsors and all that are trying to give back and bless people who are doing really great things as well. Anyway, the brothers are still in the house with me. Guys, what's up? I just missed it. I saw the cat on your shoulder. I was trying to get over there really quick with the cat on your shoulder, Tom. I tried, damn it. Yeah. But anyway, the other thing is here it is. I'm still in a very giving mood. I still want to give back. It won't be anything financial, but I still want to give. So if you guys want to call in at 314-766-4581, you get a chance to win a coffee mug. It's very simple. You give us a call. Jack has some trivia questions. You call us at 314-766-4581. Again, 314-766-4581. You answer one question. You get the answer right. You get a Pascal Show coffee mug. It's simple as that. I know it's not $100, but some of y'all were sleeping. Some of y'all nurses were sleeping on the show a little bit. It's okay. It was very much a last minute type of idea, and they were okay with it. So we just ran with it. But definitely give us a call, 314-766-4581. Sorry, 4581. The number's right over Jack's head. But, let's keep on going with the show. You know how it is. We could still do some trivia for ourselves, and maybe somebody will call in and be a part of this show.
Yeah.
So let's play a little trivia, shall we? Hump Wednesday trivia.
Okay. I have a little pop quiz hot shot.
Pop quiz hot shot. Let's get it.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready?
Let's get it.
So this is going to be on the topic of famous cover songs.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you the original and the name of the song, and you have to tell me who did the famous cover. Okay?
Okay.
So we're going to start out here pretty easy. We got originally by Bob Dylan, All Along the Watchtower.
Jimi Hendrix.
Oh. Yes, covered by Jimi Hendrix. Okay. We have originally from the Guess Who, American Woman.
Oh.
Just sing it. Sing it. You'll know who it is.
Oh, Lenny Kravitz.
There we we go.
No. Wait, is it?
Yeah. Lenny
No.
Kravitz.
No. Oh, okay. No. Okay. Sorry. So the person who did the cover, not the actual original. Yeah. Thank you. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry. For a second there, I'm like, say it again. I'm sorry.
I'm giving you the original.
Okay, I'm
and
done.
The name of the song. You have to give us the famous cover.
Had a brain fart. Sorry.
That's right.
Wow.
Okay, originally by John Prine, "Angel from Montgomery."
Oh, I don't know that one.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, it's Bonnie Raitt.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know much Bonnie Raitt except give him something to talk about.
Okay. Originally by Patti Smith, "Because the Night." He actually co-wrote the song with her on her 1978 album. In an album called "The Promise." This is Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen.
Okay. We got written by Richard Berry, originally performed by Rockin' Robin Roberts and the Wailers, Louie Louie, or Louie Louie, as some people would say.
Oh. Boy, I don't know that one. I mean, I know the song, but I don't know.
We have a president. We don't have not a queen, but a
King.
Kings
of Leon?
Nope. The Kingsmen.
Oh.
Oh, the Kingsmen.
I don't even know that band.
Yes. All right, you should be able to get this one. Originally by Carl Perkins, "Blue Suede Shoes."
Oh, that's Elvis Presley.
It's Elvis Presley. Yes, sir. Okay, originally by Joni Mitchell, "Woodstock." This is when they had 4 people in the band.
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Yeah.
Dang. Right. Okay, you're destroying
Are you playing,
me.
Pascal?
Not really. I guess I've no. I gave up. I quit. Damn.
You quit. Hey, that's not allowed. All right, yeah, you'll get this one. Originally by Robert Hazard, "Girls Just Want to Have Fun."
Oh, Cyndi Lauper.
Yep.
Who gets that one?
Is there a delay going on here?
No, that one was at the same damn time.
This delay always hits us right at quiz time.
Damn it.
I love it.
Okay, this is a good one. A St. Louis stronghold here. Originally by Van Morrison, or them, "Gloria."
Oh, with a B. Lisa, Linda, Laura.
What? Wait. Who is the band
Come
again?
on, Pascal.
Who is the band in the song again? One more time.
Originally by Van Morrison.
Linda. Isn't it like Laura? You talking about Gloria? That song?
Patti Smith.
Patti Smith.
Shoot.
Oh,
Patti
are you?
Smith.
Oh, are you talking about the Gloria that's like Gloria, Gloria? Or,
That might be the difference of it, yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I don't.
Here, Pascal, I'm hoping you know this one. Originally by Leonard Cohen, "Hallelujah."
Jeff Buckley.
There's a famous cover. Yeah, there we go. On
With
the board.
the delay. That was a huge delay. Holy cow.
Originally by Stevie Wonder. Yeah, originally by Stevie Wonder, "Higher Ground."
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
There we go. And let's see if Pascal can get this one. Originally by 9 Inch Nails, "Hurt."
Oh,
Johnny Cash.
Okay. Should we just call this
some delay.
game? Let's see if we can break Tom.
I said it.
Oh yeah, it's not even real. I don't think it's fair. I know. I heard you say it, but like we hear it, like so much later after you say it, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I hate you
I don't even know
all.
if we should continue on. I got a whole bunch more, but how about originally by Dolly Parton? "I Will Always Love You."
Whitney Houston.
There we go. Let's hear him say it now.
This is BS.
It's so bad.
It's really bad.
It's really bad. Originally by Dolly Parton, Jolene.
Oh.
Miley Cyrus.
Jack White.
Oh, did Jack White do it?
Yeah, but what's the name of his band?
Oh, the White Stripes.
Yep. All right.
You didn't hear me say Miley
by
Cyrus?
Roberta Flack, Killing Me Softly. Yeah, but that was
Lauryn
wrong.
Hill. 10.
Be a little bit more
9.
inclusive.
8. Fugees. The Fugees.
Yeah. There we go. Originally by the Rolling Stones, Let's Spend the Night Together.
I don't even know the. I don't even know.
Glam rock.
Bowie?
Yeah, David Bowie.
Good call.
All
I don't
right.
even.
I didn't know he
that
covered
song.
that.
I don't even know the song.
Here we go. Originally by Bob Marley and the Wailers, I Shot the Sheriff.
Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton. Man. All right. No one's calling in, or unless if you gotten a call. I haven't seen anything. So
just keep going.
Do you want to continue on with these? I mean, the delay is just so. Yeah, just keep on going here. Okay. We got originally by Chris Christopherson, Me and Bobby McGee.
Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin.
That is correct. We got originally. Oh my God. Originally by Prince, Nothing Compares to You.
Sinead O'Connor.
Yes. It's like it echoes in here. Okay, originally by Judy Garland, Over the Rainbow.
Barbara Streisand?
He has since passed away.
Oh.
I think Hawaii.
Oh.
The Hawaiian guy that played it on the ukulele, but I'm blanking on his name.
Yes.
I don't remember his name. I know.
Israel Kama Kauai Wo Ole.
Yes.
I think that's right. I think that's verbatim.
Ukala-ule.
We'll just call him Is.
It is.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Originally by Creedence Clearwater Revival, we got Proud Mary.
Tina Turner. Or Ike and Tina.
Yeah, Ike and Tina.
Okay.
Originally by Neil Diamond, Red Wine.
UB40?
Yep. Okay.
That's enough.
What do you want to do here, Pascal? You want to just keep on going? I feel like this is you're just watching and not having a fair time here to play.
That's enough. That's enough.
That's enough. There we go. Should we even try birthdays?
I think you could just go through the birthdays.
Okay, I'll play birthdays with Tom.
All right.
Fair enough.
All right. Originally from
Fair
Philadelphia,
enough.
Pennsylvania. This 33-year-old today is a rapper, born Robert Williams and known as Mr. Philadelphia. He's a hip-hop artist whose first studio album, Dreams and Nightmares, reached number 2 on the Billboard 200. Any guess? Be Meek Mill.
Meek Mill.
Yeah. Okay. We got from Lexington, Kentucky, turning 59 years old today. This actor, director, writer, and producer became the first person to be nominated for the Academy Awards in 6 different categories, winning his first Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor in his 2005 film, Syriana, and he portrayed Dr. Doug Ross on ER.
Oh, George Clooney?
Correct. Okay. This 27-year-old today from London, England is a movie actress who has played Maddie Shannon on Fox's science fiction series Terra Nova. She was also starred as Lourdes in the 2013 short film Our Lady of Lourdes. And she was on the adaptation of Power Rangers. And she was also Princess Jasmine in the remake of Aladdin.
I do not know.
It's Naomi Scott.
Oh, all
You
right.
see her. It's a recognizable face. Okay, we got 2 more here I'm going to do for you. Turning 65 years old today from Haverhill, Massachusetts, we have the TV host of Hollywood Squares and America's Funniest Home Videos.
Is that Tom Bergeron?
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
Good job. I like your parrot cat you have there.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing up here today. She's found something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
All right. And here's the last one for today from
Are we good?
Lincoln Park,
Are we good?
Michigan,
Are we good?
turning 75 years old. This is a rock and roll singer-songwriter known for his raspy voice and blue-collar themed lyrics. He was a frontman for the Silver Bullet Band, and he had songs including Turn the Page, Night Moves, Old Time Rock and Roll,
Bob
and
Seger.
Bob-
Yeah, that's Bob Seger. Oh, look at Pascal.
No, because now the internet's good now.
Oh, okay.
Now.
All right.
No, that's fine. Thanks so much for the game. That was a lot of fun. Not contributing. Whole lot of a blast. It was a blast here.
Yeah.
Too much fun.
Good times on the Pascal show. Yeah. So. Oh. Okay.
Sorry, guys. I got some news that just got dropped in my hands right now. So there's this is something I've totally forgot about and didn't bring up today on the show. We didn't talk about it, but I am going to talk about it now live on the show. There was a crime. There was a hate crime that happened in the streets of Georgia just the other day, where a jogger was killed in the middle of the street. It was all captured on video. This video is viral. It's going around all over the place. It's circulating all over the place. So this gentleman, Ahmaud Arbery, was killed. 25-year-old man was just jogging. Actually, this is a video that was interesting. Huh. So this video came out on Tuesday, so just yesterday. But then on top of it, this was a video that was done. This is a shooting that happened in February. So Mr. Arbery, 25, was jogging in February when confronted by an ex-policeman and his son. The video shows the shooting. And this video just emerged and put out on Tuesday. District Attorney in Georgia has now ruled that a grand jury should decide whether charges should be brought on this ex-policeman and son. Literally, this is Ahmaud Arbery. Arbery was running, obviously unarmed, in the middle of the street. This ex-policeman came out and shot him in point-blank range. It is all caught on video, and yes, an earlier decision by a prosecutor in the Brunswick jurisdiction argued there was no probable cause to arrest the shooter and his son, which their names are Gregory McMichael, who is 64, and his son Travis McMichael, who is 34 years old. Right now, Biden is demanding justice for the killing of this young, innocent jogger in Georgia. Arbery was only 25 years old, y'all, and was just literally running in the streets of Georgia, minding his own business, where the McMichaels came up and shot him in point-blank range. Shot him dead right there in the middle of the street. So that was some interesting information, and that's some stuff that just happened just now, or that has been leaking and has been being shared quite a bit. But the fact that they have not found any probable cause to arrest these two gentlemen is beyond me. And the fact that now Biden has to come out and say, we must seek justice for this inhumane act of violence, inhumane act of just, it's insane. Now this video's out, viral, being shared all over the place. I mean, real talk, Black Instagram and Black Twitter is ablaze about this situation. And the fact that there is no probable cause to arrest these two men who literally went out, shot a man who was jogging. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
That's plenty of probable cause. Plenty. Tom.
Yeah, it's really sickening that this happened. I guess they said that they thought he was somebody that had just robbed him or whatever. Guy was out jogging.
He was jogging.
You can't even go out jogging now. You're a black man.
Nope.
You can't just go for a jog without some good old boy gunning you down.
Yep.
Saying, "Oh, I thought it was the guy that robbed me."
Yep.
Because why? I mean, the whole time this is happening, you look at Michigan. These people, there are people up there storming the Capitol building with guns slung over their shoulder that are being politely told to go home. Politely. This guy's just out for a jog, getting shot down.
Thank you. Thank you. Somebody else said it and not me. Literally, there are videos out there where they're showing side-by-side footage of, sorry to do this, I'm sorry to go on using the race card, but I'm using it. You got white men who are sitting there with their AR-15s standing on state capitol land, just standing in front of the state capitol with their AR-15s and their masks and looking all badassery and all that. And then you got young men and women, black men and women who are getting punched in the face, tackled, basically shackled, and all this stuff is being captured on tape. Yet the Americans that are sitting there going, I got my rights, I got my First Amendment rights, this is my country, I got my rights, they're the ones who are holding the AR-15s. They're not being touched at all. But then you got somebody who's innocently taking an afternoon or a daily jog, burning off some steam, minding his own damn business, and you got some two men walking up thinking that they're the ones that robbed them. Wouldn't he have stuff on him if he robbed them? Wouldn't he not look like just some regular jogger? If he was robbing you, wouldn't you be able to identify from afar? No, he was wearing black jeans and a black hoodie, and this is just some guy in jogging pants and sneakers. Come on, guys. There's no probable cause for that? What's going on in the world?
So this guy, I saw on this, like, there's like the 911 call thing. It says, you said someone is breaking into it right now. The caller says, no, it's all open. It's under construction. And they ask, and he's running right now. There he goes right now. Okay, what is he doing? He's running down the street. And then it goes on to show that they went back into their house and grabbed a shotgun. And then followed him, and then pulled him over, or like got out in front of him, confronted him, and then they said that they were attacked by him, and then the guy shot him.
So they were attacked by the guy they were chasing with guns.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna say, if there are people chasing me with guns that I don't know, I'm probably gonna put up a struggle as well.
Bang.
It's just common logic, isn't it?
Did they find like a whole bunch of nails and like things that he was carrying and running away with from a construction site? Like, if he was burglaring the construction site, wouldn't he have had like stuff on him that, like you were saying, like?
Wouldn't there be proof? Wouldn't there be physical evidence of said robbery, of said burglary? Would there be actual physical evidence? There wasn't anything on him, I'm sure. And they just start flashing a shotgun in a dude's face. You're going to be in a situation where you're going to go fight or flight, fight or flight, fight or flight. That's how it is. That's survival. What are you going to do?
McMichael said Arbery looked like a burglar.
He looked like a burglar. Oh, so in other words, he was black. That's it. Oh, he was black. That made me nervous.
You know, I've seen pictures of these two guys that gunned him down, and they look like white trash, quite frankly. I mean, they look like Klansmen. I mean, they look like a couple of Georgia good old boys that would pull this kind of BS.
Yeah.
So
ain't that something?
Cuts both ways.
Oh, well, here it is.
It looked like a burglar. Good Lord.
Here it is. You know, Biden is obviously getting behind this wholeheartedly and is trying to get justice for Arbery. And I couldn't agree more. Obviously, come on, bring these men to justice, for crying out loud. They shot an innocent man. Period. They had no reason to shoot that man, no matter if they had suspicion or not. The man was jogging, innocently jogging, doing his regular, getting his workout in, and you shot him point blank, in point blank range.
The 911 call shows the call taker was asking the men what Avery was doing that was of criminal concern. They didn't give an answer for that. They said, he's a black man running down our road.
Are you freaking serious?
I mean,
that's.
I mean,
see, that kind of stuff really breaks my heart. That gets me emotional.
Yeah,
because
and then you get all these different these headlines that are out there, and you have black man on afternoon jog chased down, murdered by two white men, and then you have other news articles that are out there are saying serial burglar caught in act, shot while violently attacking neighborhood watch.
Of course, you're gonna have both sides, right? I got nothing to say, because
it's kind of,
that's the reality of being a black man in this country. Sometimes is like this, and what sucks is that this kid, this 25-year-old man, was innocently just minding his own business, and just because of the color of his skin, he gets his life taken from him. Now, obviously, this is not the first time something like this has happened. There's a history of these kind of things happening. And what's crazy is that there's a lot of men, white men, there's a history of white men getting away with it too. And I'm hoping to God at some point justice is brought on behalf of the Arbery family, because that is just messed up. In fact, I wish there was justice on a lot of things that have happened for the years and years of things the violence that has been brought upon black men in this country, period. But at the same time, with this story alone, it is ridiculous. And we need to, I hope they find probable cause, which I feel like is just semantics. It's just a bunch of BS to get them for them to get away with this situation. What they need to do, they need to arrest these two men and punish them within the full extent of the law. That's it. That is some really, really ridiculous stuff. And man, I can only, my heart and prayers go to the family.
I would love for them to go back through all of his old stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And just see if it was just hate. It was,
how many other times did he
hate.
go through and did he kill other people while he was a police officer?
It could just be, and just show proof of hateful motivation. Just full on because of the color of this guy's skin. Oh, anyway, we got to get going. It's time to wrap up the show. I'm sorry to end on such a low note, but unfortunately, it is that time. But tomorrow, we have a very big show with covering an interview with Joyce Hawkins Chris Brown's mother. It's going to be a really, really big one. So be sure to tune in for that. That's going to be huge, as they would say. And also, I will be on at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I'll be on to chat with you guys, talk about things that we've talked about today on this morning show and all that. And of course, I'm very excited to see you guys and talk with you guys later on today. Of course, big, huge shout out to the fellas for being on today. It really means a lot. Thank you guys for being on.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Anytime, guys. But anyway, like I said, I'll be on at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, so I will see you guys then. I appreciate everybody. And, of course, happy Nurses Day, all right? Happy National Nurses Day. Without you guys, man, we would all be sick and dead right now. So for all you guys out there that are braving the front lines and putting yourself in harm's way for us to get by and live, I commend you. And I have to say a huge thank you, a huge, huge thank you to all you. Anyway, time to go. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys at 7 p.m. Much love to you guys. Bye.
I'm sorry, I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. For more information, call us now.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Sex, money, power, respect. All of us in this community. All the good people different to me.
Take up your glass.
The festivals crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers and leaks. Entertainers and trucking for tweakers and losing their suckers and nothing unique. All of us under surveillance. We wasn't feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling the road and they faded. They live in the world that's degraded for people that's constantly hated.
Imagination. Image a world. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugar Fire. Still open all our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range, too. So if you get hungry, come on by.